Good rainy Tuesday morning, everyone. My name is Michelle, and today I'm going to show you how to crochet the waffle stitch. You can do a blanket, you can do a scarf, you can even do a hat, but I've never done a hat with that pattern, but it's super easy. It's a one row repeat once you get to the second row. The starting row, your foundation row, is in multiples of 2. So you can make it as wide as you want it, and you can make it as long as you want it. I've made several scarves in this pattern. I've not made a blanket, but I think it's a good idea. Anyway, so another thing I wanted to talk to you about today is, as most of you know, I haven't filmed a video in a couple of months, and that's because I had to have surgery. August 26th, I had surgery on my thumb. What they had to do was go in and repair a torn tendon from an injury that I received back in March. So once they repaired the tendon, they put an internal brace into the thumb and then put a pin in the joint to stabilize that joint. So the only thing that they're allowing me to move at this point is just the tip of my thumb. So hopefully this video will go well. I have not tried to crochet since the surgery. I've been in a couple of different casts, a couple of different splints, and then just started physical therapy last week. So hopefully as the weeks go by, it will get easier and they'll let me start moving my thumb more. But with that pin in there, everything has to completely heal before they'll take me out of this splint. So anyway, another thing I want to talk to you about is my crystal wave stitch video, you guys. It had 2,000, the last time I checked, 2,195 views. And I'm at 60 or so subscribers now, which is still low, but hey, it's great for me. I really appreciate it. I can't thank you guys enough for all those views, and it's been shared multiple times. I so appreciate it. That really made me happy when I logged into my YouTube studio and saw that many views on that video. It made me very appreciative of you guys, and I really do appreciate it. So let's get started. What you're gonna need, of course, is your yarn needle for weaving in your ends, of course your scissors, and then your crochet hook. And whatever size crochet hook you want to use is fine, but just make sure that it does correlate with what the label says on your yarn. So to get started, again, it's in multiples of 2. And I'm just gonna do 16 to start. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Okay. So your first row is just all double crochet. You're going to start in the 4th chain from the hook. Remember, never counting this loop. So you have 1, 2, 3, and 4, and do just a double crochet. On scarves, I like to turn it and go into that back loop, that hump there. I may be a little bit slower today, and just bear with me. So just do all of your double crochets all the way across. Also, while I was away from YouTube, back in June, I started a website where I review makeup, hair care, and skincare products, and then I write a review. It has been fun. It has definitely kept me busy since I've been out recuperating from surgery. So I started it in June, the end of June, and I wasn't really sure how it was going to go, but it has been wonderful. I am partnered up with, I wouldn't say partnered up, but I'm an affiliate publisher is what they would call it, with companies like NARS, BH Cosmetics, Tarte, Elf Cosmetics, Wet n Wild, Laura Mercier, Laura Geller, Bobbi Brown Cosmetics. If any of you guys know about those cosmetic companies, y'all know that it's just great stuff. So anyway, that's another thing I've been doing. But if you're interested, I'll actually post the link down in the comments or down in the description box for my website. All right, so I reached the end of my row. So to start your next row, you're going to chain 3, which will count as your first double crochet. Turn your work. All right, so in your next stitch, you're going to do a front post double crochet. And if you don't know how to do a front post double crochet, I'm going to teach you now. So you're going to yarn over, you're going to go in behind the post, just like that. Grab your yarn and pull it through. Pull up just a little bit to kind of make it even, and then finish your double crochet, just like that. All right, so the next is just a regular double crochet right at the top of the one on the bottom. Your next is a front post double crochet. Double crochet. Front post double crochet. So that's all you're going to do, and this is the repeat row from here on out. You're going to do a front post double crochet. Next stitch is a double crochet. Front post, and then a regular double crochet. Okay, again, how to do a front post double crochet is you yarn over, go in behind that post, grab your yarn, pull through, pull up just a little bit, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Your next stitch, double crochet. Next stitch, front post double crochet. Go in behind your post, grab your yarn and pull it through, pull up a hair, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Grab some more yarn. All right, next stitch, double crochet. You're always going to end with a double crochet. So here is your last stitch. Remember, it usually turns on you, so just look for that little bump there. What I do is I just grab that little bump there with the back of my hook, pull it through, turn it, and then you'll see your 2 loops, or your 2 stitches. And then double crochet. So here you have your, your first or your second row is completed. And this pattern is going to look the same on both sides. There is no front or back, it's the same on both sides. All right, so chain 3, turn your work. Sorry if I keep getting out of focus. That makes your first double crochet. So this is how you're going to know where to put your front post double crochets and where to put your double crochets. So you'll see the stitches that are kind of sticking out, and then you'll see the stitches that are kind of in. The ones that are sticking out is where your front post double crochet goes. And then of course the ones that are sticking in, that's where your double crochet goes. All right, so yarn over, go in behind that post, grab your yarn, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Remember, if it's in, that's where your double crochet goes. This is such an easy scarf to make, or whatever you're gonna make, because it, like I said, it's the 1 row repeat, and you know exactly where you're gonna put your stitches. There is another version of a waffle stitch, and I mean, it's easy now for me, but it wasn't in the beginning. So if you're a beginner, this is the easiest one, in my opinion. So this is your stitch sticking out. This is where your front post double crochet goes. Next one is going in, and that's where your regular double crochet goes. Sorry if I get quiet on you, I'm trying to focus. This yarn, I'm trying to look into the camera, and I'm also trying to look down at my work, and my eyeballs are just, I'm 47 years old and my eyeballs are just not, but they're not 20 anymore either. All right, next one is your front post. Next to your last stitch, like I said, is always going to be a double crochet. So there's going to be some rows where you have 2 double crochets at the end. Here's your last one, which is your double crochet. You know what? It's not very difficult for me to do this right now, but it's definitely not easy because it is kind of making my thumb a little sore, but whatever. All right, so my 3rd row is completed. And like I said, it's gonna look the same on both sides. But as you get further along, your little squares, that is actually what makes it called the waffle stitch, will become more visible, and everything will just start coming together. All right, chain 3, turn your work. Remember that chain 3 is your first double crochet, and here you got your stitches sticking out. So that's where your front post double crochet is going to go. The next one is kind of sunken in. That's where your double crochet goes. Front post, yarn over, go behind your stitch, or your post, I'm sorry. Pull up your yarn, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Next is just your regular double crochet. The next one is a front post double crochet. Yarn over, go behind your post, grab your yarn, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Double crochet, front post double crochet. Remember to yarn over, go behind your post, grab that yarn, pull it through, pull up a little bit, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Double crochet, front post double crochet. Double crochet, front post double crochet. If you can hear the TV in the background, it's coming from upstairs. I do apologize. I'm so sorry. That was my double crochet. Remember, you're always going to end your row with another double crochet. Okay. See your squares here? I don't know if you can see them very well, but. And this also, because it's the way it's made with the front post double crochet and the regular double crochet alternating like that, it's super stretchy. And it's thick. I mean, it's going to be a thick scarf, and it's definitely one that is popular with the nurses that I work with. Especially one nurse, she has ordered several, and I've made them multiple different colors, fringes, without fringes. I've done a lot with it. All right. Well, hopefully this tutorial was useful for you, and hopefully you can understand what I did here. Actually, let me go ahead. I'm sorry. I cannot get it together today. Let me go ahead and just finish one more row so you can see the squares on this side. All right, chain 3. Turn your work. The chain 3 is your first double crochet. There's your front post double crochet. Sorry if you can hear my dog drinking water too. Unfortunately, at this house, there is never going to be a time when it's super quiet. So you're either going to hear a TV in the background. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Or you're going to hear a dog drinking water, or you're going to hear Brady, who is my bloodhound. He's going to be howling his head off because there's a cat outside or somebody walking by and he wants to be petted. He howls super loud. And then the one you just heard drinking the water is Bella. She's my Labrador, and she doesn't really bark a whole lot, but when she does, she is loud. All right, almost at the end here. My front post double crochet that I just messed up. Sorry. Ugh. All right, I'm at the end here. I have my double crochet. Excuse me, double crochet here. About choked on my own stuff. All right, so here's where you're gonna go in with your last double crochet. You don't have to do what I do here. It's just easier for me than to fight with a tight stitch, which I'm gonna be fighting with it anyway. Gosh, sorry. Okay. Whew, that was a workout for me. All right, so there. See the squares here? This is also a beautiful scarf made with a variegated yarn like this one that I'm using. This was a Caron Cakes, and I do not know what I did with the label to tell you what the colorway is. I think I've used it in another video, and I do have the colorway in that video. And then the hook that I used was the Clover, and I used a 6mm. I apologize that I didn't show you that in the very beginning. The scissors I ordered off of Amazon. I just thought they were adorable. And then the I found this at, I think it was Joann. No, this I got at Walmart. It's just a little tin that I put my little yarn needles in. All right, again, my name is Michelle. Thank you so much again for those 22, right at 2,200 views on my Crystal Waves stitch pattern. That's phenomenal, guys. I appreciate it so much, and I appreciate you subscribing to my channel, being a part of my little YouTube crochet family. I do appreciate it. If you have any comments, critiques, concerns, complaints, I don't care what it is, leave me a comment. I will reply to you. It may take a day or two before I see it, but I promise you I will reply to you. If you have a stitch pattern that you want to see me do, please let me know. Just comment down below in the comment section. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please consider doing so and being a part of my little family. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed this video.